Well, good morning, everyone, and thanks so much for joining us here on Up with KREM. I'm Channing Curtis.
I'm glad to have you here with us. I'm Tim Pham. Let's get right outside to meteorologist Jeremy Legoo as we kick off this Wednesday morning. Jeremy, it is cold outside. Ooh, yes. And you're wearing at least a couple layers, aren't you?
Yeah, I've got the coat on, I've got the coat on, I've got the thermal on. You know, I knew I'd be outside this morning, so I dressed appropriately, and I highly recommend you do the same because our temperatures are pretty close to freezing early today. Now, we do bump them up by about 10 degrees or so this afternoon, but it's one of those ones where I go, yeah, we're gonna get warmer, but it takes us a while to get there. Right now, we are in the 30s, but you factor in the light wind that we're feeling, and it feels like we are down in the 20s, so dress accordingly. As we move through the day, though, we get plenty of sunshine. It's already starting to poke out from behind some of the clouds here on the South Hill, and we get a little bit more of that as we move into the afternoon. Expect a mostly sunny day before clouds build tonight. A chance of a little bit of light snow comes down early on tomorrow morning. Does it coat the roads? No, I wouldn't be too worried about that. Then what we wind up seeing is our real push of moisture arrive later in the day, and this is the one where I go, oh yeah, that's some serious rain for everyone, but it's enough moisture coming from far enough away that it actually bumps our temperatures up. And that even includes rain in high elevations. So unfortunately, not exactly what us skiers and riders want to see this time of year, but we'll take what we can get. We need the moisture. Keep saying that. Here we go. Temps go from the 30s to the mid 40s later this afternoon. Plenty of sunshine. Then we watch those temps drop once again tonight. And all depending on how fast they drop depends on whether or not we see a couple of flurries tomorrow morning.
All right, let's get right into this morning's big stories as we do have new information on the Spokane teen who was murdered by his girlfriend's dad.
Out of respect to the people involved and the investigation, we are only identifying the teen by his first name. The accused killer told police he killed 19-year-old Andrew after learning the teen allegedly sold his daughter into sex trafficking. Andrew's family disputes the claims. After searching for Andrew for about a year, they are now grieving his death. They say the allegations from the man who admitted to killing him are hurtful.
The statement also reiterates that the FBI and Washington State Patrol confirmed they are not investigating the murder victim for sex trafficking. Andrew's family held a candlelight vigil to honor his life.
I don't understand why everybody's taking his side on it. There's a 19-year-old that lost his life here, and people are forgetting that. He died in the trunk of a car. Nobody wants to die like that.
Now, this is an ongoing investigation. Spokane police say detectives are still working to confirm the suspect's claims about sex trafficking. Beyond that, police cannot share any further information at this time.
8:04 on the dot. It is time for your morning rush. More news in less time.
Starting things off, Spokane's Avista Stadium could get $23 million in renovations over the next 4 years. So Spokane County's proposal includes 24 renovations that comply with Major League Baseball regulations. They include new field lighting, new batting cage, and even new dugouts. If the proposal passes, they will have until 2026 baseball season to complete all of these renovations.
3 people are recovering this morning after getting hurt on a construction site in North Spokane. It happened around 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon along North Division. It is not clear what happened, but some of the workers had to be rescued using a ladder truck because of the location of the incident. None of the injuries are considered life-threatening.
The first child in Idaho has died from COVID-19. Now, the child's death was confirmed by the Idaho Department of Health and Welfare. We do know that the infant died last month, and nearly 900 children have died in the U.S. since the start of the pandemic. That's your morning rush. More news in less time. Let us know what's happening in your neighborhood by using the hashtag #UpWithKREM on social media.
This week, KREM 2 is exploring growth in the inland Northwest, and this morning we have another example of how Spokane is booming.
So the city is planning to make changes to several South Hill intersections in order to help ease traffic and even prepare for more people in the area. The solution may involve building a roundabout at 37th and Ray, a main arterial connecting the South Hill to Interstate 90. So this roundabout will replace what's now a 4-way stop right at the entrance of Ferris High School. However, 2 or 3 homes would have to be demolished to make room for it.
It's news to me, for sure. It would. I mean, obviously we wouldn't be here if that happened. To be honest, I don't think it would really help.
Spokane Public Schools told the city it is interested in adding a roundabout outside of Ferris, but also concerned as to how well new drivers would be able to navigate and yield to pedestrians.
So also booming in the inland Northwest, Spokane Valley recently was named as one of the country's hottest boomtowns.
A survey from Smart Asset ranked the city as number 31 on the list of the most rapidly growing cities in the country. Many other Northwest cities were also listed, including Nampa, Idaho, and Bend, Oregon.
So according to the survey, Spokane businesses grew nearly 9%. The combination of skilled labor and a major interstate made this growth possible. The opening of the brand new Spokane Valley Performing Arts Center will also promote growth in the area.
This is going to be great for our hotels and for tourism and for retail, and it's just a real boon to the economy. We can tell already because our shows sell so well even for a summer theater. So we're just going to expand to all year round, including summer. It'll be great.
Spokane Valley saw a roughly 11% growth rate in housing in August. Realtor.com named the city as one of the 50 hottest housing markets in the country.
Our Boomtown series continues here on Up with KREM. This morning, Nicole Hernandez is taking a look at how a once affordable city has become unaffordable for some.
That's right. Our city is growing. We're seeing more and more construction here, but as our city grows, we're seeing that our wages are not increasing enough to match how much our housing is increasing. So I'll explain who we talked to coming up.
Corridor is still under construction. In our next half hour, we are taking a look at the latest developments and when the project is expected to be complete.
And we talked today's sunshine, but as we head through the next couple of days, the chance of rain returns to the forecast. We'll initially see that late tomorrow. And then as we head into the weekend, that rain actually bumps our temperatures up. I'll let you know why in just a couple minutes.